I can sit here and tell you all day long, like, hey, do this, do this, do this. But whether you do it and you take time to actually think about it, the forethought of it, it's completely up to you. Like, I can't come to your house and, hold your hand and, hey, you need to take a break now. Hey, you need to eat this now. Like, you guys got to do your part, right? And that goes along with, somebody else I was talking to the other day that said, can't you just make me a meal plan and I follow it step by step? And it's like, yeah, I can do this. And remember, guys, I've been doing this for like a decade, right? So I know what's going to work and what's not. Meal plans don't work long term, okay? Meal plans, they get you to basically follow something for 3 weeks, 6 weeks, and you can do that. But like at the end of the day, you got to learn these processes and systems yourself, because if you don't, like, you're always going to be stuck. You're never going to know which way to go. So you have to do trial and error, okay? We're going to help you along the way if you have any questions. Like, but at the end of the day, you got to take control of your own life, and you got to be able to say, okay, I'm going to meal prep this day, or I know what I'm going to have this day. Okay, I'm going to take a break at 10 a.m., and I'm going to take another break at 3 p.m., okay? Those are your choices that you need to make to ensure that you're being successful in your health goals, okay? Because, again, like, if somebody's just going to tell you what to do all the time, like, that's not learning. This is education, okay? So you got to be willing to learn. And I'm coming out with all kinds of stuff that's going to be an educational resource for you guys. It's in the works right now. It's going to be great. It's going to be like a straight up university type course, guys. Okay? Everything I know in the last 10 years, I'm going to put into this course. If you value that, like, which you should, because, I mean, I think education is so important to have in anything that you're going to do that's new. Like, if you don't try to learn it, like, what do you, like, how are you going to have this as a goal for the rest of your life, right? So that's going to be really good. I'm hoping that'll be like week 1, you're going to learn this. Week 2, and we'll just kind of drip it to you. So that way it's not too much at once, because if we give you guys too much at once, it's going to be overwhelming. But for now, take what the coaches told you to do and implement those steps every single day, because if you do that, it's called compounding interest. We all know what that is, right? We all have bank accounts. It's the same thing with your everyday life. You do something every single day that compounds over time, and in a year, you'd be like Jen's dropped like 40 or 50 pounds now, right? And I got hundreds of clients that have done this, okay? It's compounding interest, and it's about keeping the weight off. It's not about being convenient or like, do I always have to do this to obtain this? Like, yeah, you do. Like, if you want to be successful, you always got to do the small stuff, right? And I'm not perfect by any means. Like, there's days where I, blow out my calories and things like that. So you just can't look at it as like you can't look at it as like I failed and I'm successful. I'm failing. Like, there's always an in between. So anyways, so yeah, structure creates freedom. The other part of structure creates freedom, guys, is I mentioned on my post the other day when we posted the wins, which I appreciate. Jen said she lost 55 pounds. So yeah, excuse me. So when you when I posted the wins, I said, yeah, I dropped a pound or whatever. And then I had pizza. Okay. And I don't post that. And I was actually going to post a picture of it, but I ate the pizza too fast. Like, it was good. And I was going to post a picture and just tell you guys, like, hey, I'm not posting this to, like, throw this in you guys' face, or if you guys have, issues around food where, some of you guys might not be able to eat that because you'll eat the whole pizza, right? But you need to solve those issues, and that's where your structure, okay? Structure creates freedom. So the reason I was able to do that was because I had the structure of knowing how many calories were in that piece of pizza. I only had 2 pieces. Like, it wasn't like I went nuts. I had the discipline to go, okay, I had my 2 pieces, I'm good. And maybe I snuck like another extra half a breadstick in there because I was like, man, that was good. So what? Like, woke up this morning, still light, still good, right? So like, you have to create that structure to create the freedom, because when you don't have that structure, we can take other diets into perspective. Look at keto, right? Look at fasting. Like, if you don't do those things, if you don't cut carbs, if you don't fast in the morning, like, those things are just worthless, right? And you can't have certain foods on keto. You can't have certain things on other weird diets, right? But with our method, you can have whatever you want. You just can't have as much as you want. And that's called being an adult, okay? And that's what I learned. Like, this isn't something I just made up. Like, I went through a training process. I work with my own coach still. Like, I literally hit up my coach earlier today. I got a photo shoot at the gym later today. And I'm like, dude, what do I do to, like, look as lean as possible in these photo shoots? And he gave me some tips. So, like, I'm all about it. And I pay for that myself. So, yeah, I mean, you guys just got to remember that, like, is it going to be work on the front end? Yeah, of course. But that's how you create the freedom to be able to have the pizza, the tacos, the ice cream, I never tell myself I can't have something, okay? Because I know that's not going to work long term. I just limit how much of it I can have and knowing how much I can have. So I hope that makes sense. I hope our method makes sense by now. Jen was kind of talking about earlier, like, people are going to tell you, like, they're going to hate on you and they're going to say it's not sustainable and things like that. I'll tell you what's not sustainable is cutting carbs out of your, unless you don't like carbs, fasting every single day of your life. Like, yeah, some people can get away with. Some people can get away with not eating carbs, but for the majority of us guys, like, that's not going to work, right? This is a method that works if you implement it, if you create structure in your life, okay? And that's why we're not only focusing on your health, but we're focusing on the structure of your life, okay? Because so many people are unhealthy, not because they make bad choices people try to eat. I get people that every day tell me I eat healthy. Okay. You're eating too much healthy or not eating enough healthy. Like, where are you? Your energy balance is off. That's what it comes down to. So yeah, is it annoying to track everything? Of course. But what's the alternative? What's the trade-off? Be fat, out of shape. I'd rather have the inconvenience of knowing what I'm going to do ahead of time, weighing it, tracking it, than the inconvenience of looking at myself in the mirror, not liking what I see, not liking to take pictures. Like, I hate that. And I've been there, trust me. I'm not the fit dude I've always been whatever. Like, been there, done that. Okay, I feel great. I look great. Like, when you look great and you feel great, like, you're going to do amazing things in your life because it's like, you can do what needs to be done. Another quote that comes to mind is, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So if you look at, like, fighters, they always got to drop weight. Wrestlers, they got to drop weight. Honestly, if they implemented this system, they'd never have to drop weight because they'd be right where they want to be because it's just a mathematical equation that they're implementing every day, right? I'd rather do that. If I was a fighter, I'd never cut weight. I'd just stay right where I want to fight at all the time. And I'd eat what I'd want to eat. Energy balance. Cool. Sorry, went off on a little rant there. I like to talk to you guys at least once a week on here. A lot more cool stuff coming out for the course. So hope you guys are enjoying it so far. Listen to your coach. Reach out to me if you ever need anything. I'm here for you guys. Have a good day and crush the week.